Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
This episode is brought to you by Crunchyroll, and they have asked us to make ourselves as anime characters.
Oh.
Nathan, I love anime.
Dude, I love anime too. That's why it's so cool that Crunchyroll keeps sponsoring episodes, because we just get to talk about how much we love anime, which is what we do on most of our episodes anyway.
Yeah, they're just like, do this thing you already
do. Thing you already would do. For those of you who don't know, Crunchyroll is an awesome service where you can stream all the anime your heart desires and then some. They got some of my favorite shows like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They got classics like Cowboy Bebop.
They also have a lot of anime that you'll stumble into, like I did. I stumbled into Panda Cafe, and it was literally the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Yeah, no matter what your level of involvement is in anime, they got something for you. And I think people have probably asked us to draw ourselves as anime characters in some form or other. So if this was also your suggestion, let us know. I'm just going to hop right in. I'm going to draw Jacob. I was thinking it'd be fun if we just sort of drew each other as anime tropes. So I'm just sort of posing Jacob out here because Jacob, you love sports anime.
I really do, which is ironic because I don't love sports, but I do love sports anime. I just love it when teens are competing.
I've been looking at some of the screenshots from some of those shows, and the animation quality is real good. They
are really high quality for some reason.
They've got these like real flowy, touchable, soft-looking uniforms. So I just thought I'd draw you as a good sports boy.
One of the favorite things they like to do is introduce a character who's on like another team, and then someone else will like exposition dump about that character while they're playing. But everyone's always the master of something, and like that's their whole thing. So you got to make me the master of something.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about this because, Jacob, you're so good. You're so good at so many things. So I was thinking, why just be good at one sport? Why not all sports?
Am I the immaculate sportsman?
Yeah, I was thinking that this is maybe a world in which like there are different villages or tribes that specialize in different sports, and you're like the chosen one. I'm going to give you, I think, a tennis racket here.
Yeah, real long one.
And then maybe a baseball glove.
Sometimes I just catch the tennis ball.
Yeah. I wish I knew what baseball gloves were supposed to look like.
Like a big bare hand.
Yeah, there.
I think my favorite sports trope, by the way, is the one that's too short to be playing that sport, but he's somehow like, he makes up for it in determination.
In passion. Yeah. It's always the main character of the show who's like small and sucks, but has some sort of like undefinable feature, their passion that makes them able to compete.
Yeah. I noticed you've given Jacob some shaggy hair.
I mean, again, I'm just looking at some of the character designs, and everybody's like individual hair strands are so well defined and articulated.
I think it would be like I'd have two hair forms, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Where I come in and my hair is kind of neatly coiffed. And then, like, when my passions, my fiery, youthful passions start burning, my hair falls out and becomes shaggy. And then that's when I start winning and turning it around.
And I just got to give you some real just determined eyes looking straight at us. Just that Jacob,
little smirk.
That Jacob confident smirk.
The one that tells you, like, I know something you don't know. And it's that I've not even used my full power yet.
I haven't even moved on to basketball.
Yeah. Man, I hope you guys will be on my sports team.
In the all-male, like, sports anime, there's always one female.
Yes.
And she's always, like, the strategist?
Yeah, or like the manager.
And she always has a clipboard, and she's always like, go get him! And I'm like, I guess that's your job, because you don't really do much else.
And then that's what, like, gets the team fired up.
I'm going to look up what an actual baseball glove looks like, and when I do the actual colored version of this, it's gonna have that.
Right now I got lamp hand.
You got... Shining glove.
He's invented a new sport, lamp.
One of your shoes is gonna be like a cleat, while the other one is just like a tennis shoe.
I feel like in the climax of like the show, I have to play like all the sports at the same time, like running between fields.
Yeah.
Like a Mrs. Doubtfire.
Like a real Mrs. You know that anime Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh my god, I'd love an anime Mrs. Doubtfire. So yeah.
Oh, the balls are like floating around me.
Yeah, you've got all balls. So yeah, Jacob. Maybe that's your anime name is True Sport.
True Sport. That's some My Hero Academia stuff.
Yeah.
Right there.
But I've taken up enough time. So
I mean, this is an excellent drawing.
Jacob, this is your anime Sona.
I love it, dude.
True sport.
It's so good.
I think maybe your team symbol is just like a heart. It's always about love and friendship,
and teamwork and friendship.
But yeah, Jacob, I think it's your turn to draw.
So I'm drawing Julia.
Nice.
And I'm gonna start, sketching out a pose here as well. I think.
I would hope you'd be drawing me, because then that means that I'd be drawing me, and that would be weird.
Jacob and I just draw each other, and then Julia, what do you think of yourself?
I'm liking this snarky pose I'm in.
Yeah, I want a confident, powerful pose. Because I got a trope in mind for Julia, and it's the trope of the grizzled mentor figure who's been through it, and it's their job to help the plucky hero.
So I die at some point.
You for sure die.
Okay, that's fine.
You die,
but in the most badass
in the
way.
coolest way, and you're always the favorite character.
But I'm still dead.
Yeah, you're dead as hell. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I also like that when a character is dead and it is the mentor character for everyone, you always get the same flashback of the character throughout the anime.
Oh yeah.
Once every 3 episodes, it's the same quote, the same shot. They're yeah, that character. Is Cowboy Bebop on?
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is on, which is very cool. That's just a classic.
That one's an anime that has a lot of flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
Spike thinks about Julia quite often. It's always
Constantly.
the same shot of her.
With his one eye that always sees into the past.
I would never have thought of that.
No.
My one eye always sees the past, and the other eye always sees the future.
The present.
The present.
Yeah. If none of them are seeing the present, you've got a problem.
Oh, well, you sort of split the difference.
Yeah, sure.
Anime loves magic eyeballs.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Julia character, is that I am going to give her an eye patch.
Of course.
And so people will think there's a special eye, but really there's just not an eye
It's
there.
just...
She lost that eye. She uncovers it at some point.
Yeah,
and
you understand that you are in an anime world, and so you do tell people that, you don't disagree when people are she must have a magical eye under there. You're yeah, it's true.
And then one day I pull off my eye covering, and it's just a mess of squishing muscles that's still there.
So I imagine in this world, Julia's your coach, maybe.
I was kind of making her into a pirate, space pirate sort of thing.
Right, yeah. She is.
Space pirate coach.
She's a grizzled veteran of the Space Pirate Wars who's now a high school every sport coach. You teach general PE.
And the first time she sees me, she's no way this kid could be the true sport master. He's far too small. And I'm I'll show you.
I like the idea
Why does your voice
that...
get higher when you do your own voice?
What do you mean?
You're you, Jacob. Let it be.
I have to become the king of all sport. I have to become the king. Julia!
As the anime goes on, your voice just gets higher and higher. I look dope as heck.
Yes, you're going to have an eye patch over here.
Oh, there it is.
Good, I'm glad.
And this is going to be your seeing eye.
This eye sees the past, and this eye isn't there. Oops.
I'm blind, is what I'm saying.
I would love if this is one of those anime where you only see bits of the flashback of the mentor, and then they have a whole episode about the mentor, but the whole anime you're led to think that it's some epic, cool, mentor person, and then you actually have the episode about the mentor, and it's just, really, really lame.
Yeah.
This eye sees the present. Okay, normal eyes. And this eye is missing. It's gone.
Wait, no, I mean, this eye sees...
This eye sees presents.
This eye sees all the presents you're going to get.
All the presents you're going to get. I cannot be Secret Santa.
Determination is the key.
This is a very good drawing.
Yeah. These are 2 very good drawings.
I'm giving you the undercut again.
Nice.
Okay, finish up here.
Do I get a cool weapon as a mentor?
Well, since I now know you're a coach, I'm just going to give you a baseball bat.
Oh man, baseball bat and an eye patch. That means I'm part of some girl gang.
Yeah, totally. It's rad. Everyone agrees.
Yeah, it can't be just absurdly large.
Can you give me a giant coach whistle?
Totally.
Thank you. I need it.
It's gonna have to it's gonna hang off of a chain.
I can't really use it. It's just there as a threat.
You want people to know that if you needed to, you could whistle.
I pull that out in one of the episodes.
The whistle.
Just
normal whistle.
It's actually very smooth and pleasant, not shrill at all.
Yeah, it's so big. It's kind of a lower tone.
I don't like loud noises. That's what I say after I use it.
Yeah, here's the whistle. There's a skull and crossbones on it.
Oh, Hell yeah.
I look so dope.
Yeah, so here's space pirate turned all sport coach, Julia.
Amazing.
Yeah, now we just need to get a Nathan in here.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my job.
Fill us out. We've got grizzled, veteran, badass. We've got just full of determination, strong, good friend, determined boy. I mean, that's a lot of what's in the anime I watch. There's so much anime out there. There must be tropes we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Julia is coming out right up here.
I'm huge.
Right up top.
Okay, that's that's oh boy. Oh boy, I like this a lot.
Yay. Oh, I'm having a good time.
I'm so big. Yes. Am I a cat man? Am I a bear?
Oh, the tiny little eyebrows.
I'm a big puppy.
I like to imagine.
I love this.
This is one of those scenarios where he's like Julia's spaceship.
Oh yeah.
You know, he turns into it, and then he turns back into this animal form when he's on land.
I mean, just by giving me animal features, you know I'm chock full of magic powers.
Yeah, he's got to be.
And that's for sure what's going on.
I'm so wise.
You are.
I like to imagine that this Nathan character doesn't speak at all, just nods solemnly whenever one of us is doing the right thing.
I like one specific brand of potato chip or something.
Yeah, and you're always like munching it,
Yeah.
one tiny chip at a time.
Yeah. I love a good just like throw an animal into the mix.
Yeah, why not? It's got to be like the comic relief, because as you could tell, the show is incredibly serious up until this point.
Yes.
It's a high drama. He's eating generic brand chips.
He loves Chips brand chips. Don't get him chorps.
He'll spit them right out. But you hand him chips. Oh,
I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy and hungry.
that's true to life.
This is the large cat that's been living inside me.
You need like a little tail.
It looks like he's about to fall backwards at any moment.
Yeah, hold on. Let me ground Nathan a little bit. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Now he's got a nice tushy. I feel like I could do any sport if I had this guy on the sidelines.
I'm the best goalie.
Yeah, when he
He just lays down in the goal.
and sometimes he has a thumb just to give a thumbs up.
Yes.
Because Nathan is like the most encouraging person I know.
Aw.
So, we were saying about like the managers being like,
Yeah.
the motivation. Nathan's the motivation this time. They're like, guys, we're down.
Yeah.
We need to dig deep. And they look over to the crowds and there's Nathan.
He gives the one thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up.
And then all the team members are like, Nathan Sama is right. We can do it. We just have to believe in ourselves.
There's one game where I'm
almost
just
wanna-
where I'm just napping and they're like, "Oh no, Nathan's napping."
Now you look like an old man.
He closes his eyes to give the thumbs up.
And then it comes back.
This is a good show we've made. I know the prompt was just to draw each other as anime characters, but
But we've done a good show.
I'd watch this show.
But whoops, we're geniuses.
But whoops, hey Crunchyroll, I know we pitched a show on another episode, but we dubbed that as a bad show. I think this is a very good show.
yeah, I think this is a very good show. Contact Japan.
Can we make this show?
I mean, can you guys? You're better at this than us. Just go ahead.
Can we make True Sport
Should you be
the
wearing
anime?
something?
Jorts.
Jorts. There's the biggest jorts.
A pair of torn off jorts.
They used to be jeans, but
Yeah, but he cut them off.
they
It's
were
very hot on
They
this
were
planet.
too restricting. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't Earth also.
No.
This is for sure
Planet
set
sport.
far in the future.
But it's
space.
also still somehow in a school.
The school curriculum is timeless.
I think we did it.
I love this. Guys, this is great and wouldn't be possible without Crunchyroll. Thank you again for inspiring us with all of the wonderful anime tropes you give us to watch. And if you want to get in on that good anime action, you can go to crunchyroll.com/Drawfee to get 30 days of Crunchyroll Premium for free. That's 30 days of ad-free anime. All the great shows we talked about before, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Cowboy Bebop, all of them. So much good anime on there. Stumble onto one you'd never even heard of before. It's great, and you can get it all by going to crunchyroll.com/Drawfee. This has been great. I don't even want to say I'm sorry. I know we
No.
have to because that's our sign-off, but I'm not sorry for your drawings. I guess I'm sorry this episode's over.
I'm sorry this
Yeah, me
isn't
too.
a real episode.
Yeah.
A real anime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we got you all excited and now you
Yeah.
can't watch this.
Sorry.
Sorry.